See, I have millions of songs. So I have this one here. Let's see. This is more of a story, I guess. Set aside your worries, set aside your sorrow. Yesterday has now become the good Lord's morning sun. Draw up your soul from souring cheers by half-open windows drear. The water turned wine in human form, said to my deep well water, drawing ear, as I, setting aside my rolling rivers, erstwhile 7 brother and 3 sistered sidewalk candle flame flickering stroll, I, waking from sleep a mere reminder 4 or 5 hours previous, like set to tasking upon the kitchen stove, or grace the table's breakfast for you, he, she, and I. A Thomasian wing of lingering moonlight, pearl dovelet, psalm, road, needle and thread, pulse beat, sonatas, asked her own self in from the rain-swept street where, without, the world's newest beginning, signposted, symmetry clad, and potter vesseled, with loving hands and congruent steeps of valleys circled round by oracle chanticleering bards, east and west of vast virtues, soul deciphering, discovered frontiersmanships. Any Oakley might have saddled hot stoic stallions across wide open, freedom-belled fields, reinventing the Christian clouds drifting so loose-knit above their rolling orchards interspersed with hat in hand, unbattle axe, able Beatrice scrape of the long-whiskered vineyard trains of shipwreck thought, the multitudinous scientia of unequinoxable sought refuge within the temples of undiscoverable selves, who had but barely re-escaped the plagues and plunders up and down Doximus valleys, where within sculpted garden Jesuses drew from bright place but not time, live and breath, and as each following day did reinvent the wheel's winglet roll, I sought the balmy silence, the BAL of seeking for her own sake sage and clay earth salts. Disciples walked fore and aft, thought the tempest bells followed forth from listening doorways, shadows near narrow tunnel actuated into a strange antithesis with all that shelters within the storm. I'd married a woman who drew herself out of the clay of earth the very day before. Long ago I had abandoned any possible self-governation of systematizing an idealistic 7-volume philosophy. Ornament and chemistry being one and same, as well as the matriarchal parentage, the less is more. I told my long-haired braided wife I also had risen from the clay of earth, fully formed into immediate adulthood of innocence. We lit to nearest road in a carriage, the very canvas of which conversed, as we pursued whatever destiny awaited, becoming, with the two of us, or else held knavery's withering court with the 4 brass-spoked wheels that laboriously raven-clawed the westlet cobble, farther from the greatest and greatest wood and womb, with less as more and more as less. Humility is dignity, dignity is humility. I'm farther from the greatest the dotted lines allow, and you have to trust some will body other than yourself then and now. And so I look for the very treasures between the finger and the bow. I further than time of day from another person's love, no matter what they tell me. Neighbor lands of earthwood, that's not true. There's much worse than loneliness allows. And when I spy from rootless rooftops, here and there erased, from the face of time's forgiveness of the crimes they made me taste by wasting chunks of time from my life up till now with terrible psychotropics in the 1980s and early 90s, a simple hour's voice upon a phone unrolls roiced by the crooked plow against love's bond, would not win the tortoise from the hare another race, and I climbed upon the saddle that rattles Henry's phone when Josephus is angry and Emily's alone, with a smile as someone's look, someone else's face upon the rain. That was, I don't have my harmonica. We've got billions of them here, all over the place, everywhere. Notebooks full of them. So that's one. I have more. Thousands upstairs, tens of thousands, tens and tens of thousands. Yeah, so I put this on YouTube.